Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Boruto episode 281, and it's all an illusion! Oh, we had Boruto step out of a vat that he was stuck in. Seems like everyone else is as well, but it means that they all might be alive and everything. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what Boruto finds, and do we jump back to the other world of like what they're up to inside there at all, or do we just strictly stick with Boruto outside of it, and then obviously cut to our Leaf Shinobi that are looking for him as well? I don't know. We're gonna find out. But very cool. I've been so enjoying this arc. It's been intriguing, interesting. Pretty much the two of the same words I just said. But it's just been so fun. It's been so well written. One of you guys messaged me about the animation not being like top notch in this, but honestly, I'm okay with it if they can deliver a story like this. Then that's perfectly fine for me. Obviously, if we can have good story and good animation, that's peak. But yeah, if I can immerse myself in the story the way I have been for this arc, then I'm okay with it. So yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in five, four, three, two, one, now. Just as we're going right into the opening, I'm gonna distract myself momentarily and see if I can figure out something I did here, and I want to test it. Yeah. Um. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Opening's going on anyway. It's just something I've been wanting to do, and I keep forgetting to do it. Boom. All right. That's what I wanted. So basically, I have something I want to try to get the syncing like a little more perfect. Probably something I should have tried a long time ago. But I kind of have a weird system where I record on my recording software the audio of the show, but I don't record the video at all. Um, but my audio voice to make it sync with the camera and everything is set to a like 150 millisecond offset. And I wanted to do that for recording the show too, because when I sync up, I usually sync up to the audio track that I'm recording right this moment. But that might be 150 ms off what I'm like talking about and seeing and stuff. It's a little complicated, but then I usually just delete the audio track. That's why you guys don't hear it, to avoid copyright and all that stuff. Hmm. Oh, she got sent back out too? Uh, Kiseru must have woke them up. Hmm. Uh, yeah, because I was thinking about that before, like, right when the others got out, it dawned on me, I was like, wait, isn't anyone who died out then? What if they woke up in another vat and this is also a genjutsu? The fact that she just found that stuff is a little unsettling. I almost feel like we're setting up for a loop. Uh-oh. Having like the puddle, having the light. Hmm. You're the one with the map, and you're asking which way to go? Yeah, little bits of water. And you come to the same. Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually chilly tonight. Starting to get cooler out. I love it. It's almost sweatshirt weather. I actually wore a sweatshirt for a chunk of today, but when I have my lights up and everything, I usually get warmer. So probably after this episode, I'll probably be more than comfortable. Yeah. Damn it. Robin mentioned to me that if Boruto would just use his high compression Rasengan, he could probably break through this stuff. And now I keep thinking about that shit. How does he not cut those cloth? Damn it. Pull it out like the other guy did. No. Let her be okay. Are they in a... Oh. Hmm. Big old door. That's a big old fancy door for a cave everywhere else. So you're gonna get back in the room with all the vats? Uh-oh. Uh... Creepy. No, no, no. That was freaky, but if I was a ninja with jutsu and shit, I feel like I'd just hit it with some kind of jutsu. Pull up my giant blade arms and cut it. Need to cut that thing out of you. Oh, yeah. She's controlled now. Oh, she's gonna stab herself, isn't she? Oh, maybe not. I thought when she, like, raised it up like that, she's gonna come down. No, Yatsume. Wait, did the pain not feel like real pain? Are they in another trick? Or did it feel like real pain? Yeah, okay. When did they get put into it? Before they left the vats? Or... Oh. Look at the background. Oh shit, it's not even Yatsume that's with them. Ugh. Hmm. She looks a little similar. Oh shit. Yeah, the background has Kara, like, the... That whole circle thing is not just Kara, but... is that actually, like, Otutsuki markings? So she was the one. Damn it. Is this true though, or is this more fake? I feel like it's probably real though. Hmm. That's the outline of a Shiki. Or Chicken. Ah. She's an inner. That's not that's not just a outer. That's I mean it's a complete opposite of an outer. Now I don't know if I like the idea of like oh there was an eighth one you didn't know about made up in a filler, but it's fine. I've been liking the filler enough that it's okay. So it's terrifying to me the idea of creating something that can help that can be smarter than you, right? Hmm. Oh shit. I guess it was also a genjutsu, right? I like the background track being like the Kara music again. Oh. Hmm. Alright. Or is she fucking with you? I don't trust anything! Hmm. That's why she fell. Hmm. Boruto will give you your willpower. Yeah. Offer to bring her back to uh Amino or whatever his name was. Very pretty sky. You stubborn boy. Nice. Hope that was the original that win. Oh, blush. Oh, well. My newly found love for Boruto will carry me through. Oh. Yeah. I like her outfit though. She looks awesome. Oh, they're out. Over and out. Hey. Hey, got back with his friend. Gonna go. She's gonna go help him. Whatever did happen to her? I mean, obviously Oga, but is it from? Hmm. All right. I think it kind of was. I don't know though. All right. Yeah, I don't know what dream she ended up finding for sure. I don't want to just equate everything to love, you know. Um, I kind of hope we have like an aftermath episode for this arc where they like talk about it next episode a bit, you know, because they still never really like got back and everything. But obviously, you can assume like okay, they're out, she left. Like if they if they move on to something else next episode, it wouldn't really bother me that much. But it would just be nice to have like a little bit of follow up with the Leaf and maybe Amino because he's still in the Leaf, right? So definitely I don't know that I like that it's like a mysterious inner that we never knew about. And like especially when Amino was working with us, you would have thought he would have. I mean, the only thing I can think of is when Amino removed, because Amino like removed the brain, right? I believe that's what she said. Um, I need to, and that's why she like moved her hair to the side and showed like the hole there and everything. I might go back and listen to that part because I did miss that one line. Um, and I want to be sure before I talk too much about it. But she like lost her will to live after Amino like betrayed Jigen and everything, right? But that is it, guys, for episode 281. All right, yeah, let's Um, where is it here? I no longer understood my reason for living. Let's see, okay. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to the whole explanation again because I failed miserably at reading it last time. I don't know if I was saying or whatever. Yeah, I'm not uncivilized like the other inners. I'm a non-combat type and only my brain was enhanced so I could assist Amado. I'm sorry, not Amado. Or whatever I was saying before, Amado. So I could assist Amado in his research. He was researching the human heart. I don't know why, but he was definitely at a dead end. That's why I was created. For the last part of my research, I tried to examine Jigen's heart. I incurred his wrath and eventually had to flee. Right before leaving Kara, Jigen destroyed an important part of my body. Okay. When that happened, something inside my heart broke. So I can only assume she actually didn't say it was her brain or not. Um, so Jigen destroyed part of her body. The fact that there's like a hole there, I imagine it was her brain, like the thing that made her special. You know, she's a non-combat type, so she's without her brain, she's like a little more useless. But the only confusing thing there is that if Jigen destroyed her brain, I guess she still has like some, if that is the case anyway, some level of intellect, but not entirely, I guess. Um, because she was able to orchestrate this whole like medical lab facility thing and do everything she did here. That still takes some level of like pretty high intellect, I feel like, to set all this up. So I guess that's like one little thing that I'm confused on. But either way, something inside my heart broke, and I no longer understand the reason for living. And then her body started with her. Okay, yeah, I'm all caught up. Sorry, I just wanted to go back and make sure that I understood that because I was a little iffy on what that was entirely. That caused her to lose her reason for living because I missed it. Now I know. Um, but yeah, Amado creating this extra inner that we didn't know about. You know, obviously, if everyone thought her brain was destroyed and she was a non-combat, maybe he just didn't talk about her because, you know, it wasn't really crucial kind of thing. You could look at it that way. That's the only bad thing about when like filler introduces characters like that. It's like he allied with the Leaf. Why didn't he just mention her earlier, right? It's because we didn't make her up yet, you know. That's the only thing that gets me a little bit. But I loved this arc so much that I'm okay with it. You know, it's kind of like how we were saying like the animation wasn't like anything nuts throughout this, but in my opinion, the story was so good that it's fine. I can look past some of that stuff. Um, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm actually there's sometimes when I get to the end of an arc like this and I learn all the truths there are and everything, and I'm a little disappointed. But this one, I'm not. Like obviously, I voiced my minor complaints with it, but for the rest of the story of the actual arc, I mean, really, Oga could have been anyone. Like, it could have just been another outer that they did, or something like that. That was just like a fan of Kara or something, and Oga could have been that, and it would have been fine, right? Like, the fact that it was Yatsume the whole time going through there, that was Oga, trying to just watch these people, even, like, it gives me little bits of, like, Saw vibes, where, like, the main character kind of like puts himself or not the main character but the guy orchestrating it puts himself in the trap sometimes to like observe people. And you know, I don't really remember the reasons. It's been a while since I've seen the Saw movies. I don't remember the reason he did what he did, but but yeah, it's interesting having her like be in there with them experiencing it and seeing like how they handle these situations and everything. But um but yeah, that's really neat. I don't know what it ended up being. Like, obviously, we know that, Boruto just kept telling her, like, you should live, come on, grab on, all that. And there was that little moment where she blushed about Boruto beforehand. So, I mean, it definitely could be one of those anime things. It's as simple as, oh, she likes him now. Um, but it could also just be that it might not even be that she likes him for the reason of her blushing. It could just be her in that moment, finally finding that little bit of spark. And then at the end when she's in that field, um well, I guess in the letter, but then we saw her in the field, she talked about how like everything is so sparkly, and it kind of reminds me, that's another reason why I think love or something like that, because if you guys remember, Your Lie in April has a very similar motif of like everything's black and white, and then you find love and suddenly there's color everywhere and everything. With her saying this sparkly, but that could also just be a sign for life, like everything's so sparkly because she found a reason to live, right? Whereas everything was like dull and boring before when she didn't have a reason. So I wonder if we ever will find out her reason. I guess the way this ended is pretty nice with her being out there still, because she's a pretty cool character. I like her design. She's really cool looking. Um, and I think having her show up again in like a filler arc down the road could be really cool. And it could even, if they wanted to, be in like the time skip, and it could be kind of interesting too, because I imagine she's a scientific ninja tool, right? uh, kind of like the rest of them were, which would mean that she isn't gonna age or anything, right? Unless there is some kind of weird mechanism that allows her to age. But it'll be cool, like when we see Boruto as a little older, a little more mature, and everything. Not for relationship reasons or anything, just because it'll be Boruto, but it'll be a little different kind of thing, and then run into her again, and she'll look exactly the same. That it's always interesting in those kind of stories when someone is like immortal or eternally youthful or whatever, and they run into like the same people when they get older. It's a pretty fascinating thing. So I'm kind of excited to see her show up in another filler, right? But hopefully not as an antagonist. It'd be nice if, oh, maybe she needs help, or it could be anything. I don't really want her to be antagonistic to us, but yeah, pretty neat. I do like the idea that the people who really thought they died were the ones that didn't wake up. And then since Boruto was like suspicious of it all and the way that Kiseru handled it and everything, he was one that did wake up. Um, Now it's interesting. I guess did Kiseru just wake those two up, not knowing that? Yeah, but then like I guess another thing I'm confused about is, when did the second genjutsu happen? Like, did like, I guess maybe the method, huh? Maybe the method that Kiseru used didn't even work. I'm trying to think of when they got in like the second genjutsu, but maybe there was no second genjutsu. Maybe she just manipulated it to teleport Boruto to that room to kind of give him like little hints kind of thing, and see like what it did. Because she said like the only way to break the one that they were in was for her to be stabbed, right? Which means that them getting stabbed wasn't a way to break it. So maybe that's a hint that Boruto never got broken out. He just got transported, which means that when Kiseru did it to the other two, obviously Yatsume is Oga, so went there too, and then Oga just let Rokuro go there too for whatever reason. Um, but yeah, I don't know like the entire mechanics of it, but it's certainly interesting. And also that she was able to program like the genjutsu, however all that works, to actually simulate like Boruto coming out of the vat and being like stumbling on his feet, because it had been some time since he walked in that body, yet it was a genjutsu, so it shouldn't have been. But I guess she made it that way, so that way it was more realistic. It's just crazy, like the level of detail of these genjutsus and stuff, Or maybe it's one of those things where kind of like the people who thought they died didn't wake up. Maybe Boruto thought he should be weak on his feet because he was sitting in a vat, and then thus he was, right? Maybe it just like reads what your brain thinks you should be seeing, and that's how it works, kind of thing. I don't know. It's definitely fascinating though. But yeah, it was a great arc, guys. I loved it. Like I said, I'd love like a little follow-up episode, but if we didn't get one, like an aftermath kind of thing like they do sometimes. But if we didn't, we just went into the next thing, which I did see like half a second of the preview, and I think it might be going into something different, unfortunately. But regardless, I mean they could still mention it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever's next, guys. I think someone mentioned 287 is where the manga stuff picks up again. And then we're gonna be slowly getting to the point where it ends, like, for their hiatus and everything. And, obviously I haven't heard it coming back yet, so I'm definitely gonna have to start, getting ready to do a poll to replace this. And I think I said, but I don't remember if I said it in a video or not. I'm probably gonna do like a short show poll to replace this, so that way as soon as it comes back I can start watching it, but not like be stuck in a long show. So I'll probably try to pick a bunch of like 12 episodes, maybe 24 episodes at max, kind of thing, and put those on the poll. But things like shows I want to watch, like Yu Yu Hakusho, I usually throw on the polls and stuff. I won't put those on the one that replaces this, just so I can make sure I keep like it shorter, so that way it's easier to transition when Boruto comes back. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description below. You can see 2 episodes ahead, not 5, 2. 2 episodes ahead in on there, and it supports what I do here. I very much appreciate it. There's extra content on there as well if you want to get access to shows that aren't released yet. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.